So I'm Sue Paul, and I am a pharmacist, and I worked in nursing homes for about 16 years in retail drugstores and hospitals, and I just kept thinking while I was in the nursing homes, if a pharmacist had gotten to review these medicines before they got here, they probably wouldn't need this level of care. And so I created a business plan and came to the doctor's office where they are starting people on medication, and to be at that front line to help prevent problems down the line. So I'm a pharmacist. I work in a physician's office. I don't dispense any medications. I have a schedule and I see patients, and I make sure all their medicines go together and that they can afford their medicines and that they're properly prescribed and that type of thing. And oftentimes patients have more than one doctor. So I'm just kind of the quarterback who's overlooking everything. Okay. So I am a pharmacist, not a business person, and I needed some help with the business aspects of it. And I had been going to all the unpolished trainings, which they were called, several years ago, and I always got something from their meetings. And I thought, when this became available, I thought, well, they've helped me so much when I go with mindset and things like that, I'll check out the training. And the way that it helped me was, I've always been a person of faith, but I hadn't really incorporated it into my business, and now I'm pretty much faith-led. So Jesus has called me to this path. It happens to be I get to work in a Christian health center that serves the underserved population, and it's the best job I've ever had. We work great as a team together, and some of the other things I've been able to do from this, you know, I wasn't that A student overachiever kind of person, but since I've gone through the incubator, I've created 2 other businesses. I run a national conference for pharmacy entrepreneurs. It's called Medipreneurs. We're working on our 3rd one. We had our first 2 conferences in Asheville, North Carolina, and this year in 2020 we're bringing it to Cincinnati. And then another thing that I introduced here at the doctor's office, we do a cheek swab to get your DNA, and we can tell what medications work best with your genetics. But not enough doctors or pharmacists know about this. So I've started a 3rd business where I go around the country and teach other healthcare providers about the science behind this and how to implement it into their business. And there's no way that I'm giving God all the glory. This is totally a faith journey, and I think that that's where the Ocean Accelerator helped me just to bring Jesus into my journey. I'm looking forward to, if I'm able to scale any of these businesses. We talked a lot about culture, and I think that's going to be really important once I'm able to start growing and growing and growing. I'm about there where I need to hire people. I take chances. I listen to those little nudges where right now it's amazing what the people who've been to our national conference have been able to create out of those conferences. Well, if you feel called to do it, I would listen to that call. The people who are going through it are heart-driven. So you'll get some of, I feel like business has an engineering path where you've got the business plan and the mechanics and the marketing and the accounting, and it also has a soul path, like what you're called to do and what your journey is and that type of thing, what breaks your heart and what you love doing. And I think that the Ocean one was a nice mix of both of them, but a little bit heavier on the soul side, the heart-centered side. And then everybody's there with the same type of mission where they want to be able to serve others with their gifts and skills that they're given. So it's really cool to be in that community.